Hey, can you guys keep it down? It's kind of noisy in here. They done that stuff in your garage or something. Come on.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you eat me?
Dear Mark, Cancun is fantastic. The weather, the beaches, you wouldn't believe how beautiful the women are. Take care, Tony. Dear Mark, Europe is incredible. There's the history and the culture, and you wouldn't believe how beautiful the women are. See you soon, Steve. Dear Mark, my A trip is amazing. There's the Amazon and the Africa, and next Australia. Oh, and A, by the way, you should take a trip like this because you wouldn't believe how beautiful the women are. Love, Monica? You know, JJ, I've been all over the world, seen many interesting, exciting places. Been to Paris and Rome, Whittier. The most interesting place I've ever been? Well, I guess that would have to be the town of Names. Yeah, that's a weird title for a city. Well, actually, the town of Names got its name for an unusual, but as it turns out, very logical reason. Yeah, I'll tell you about it. Why don't you come up here? See. You see, I didn't know how the town of Names got its name either, until I ran into one of the town's residents, a Mr. Bird. And Mr. Bird told me a story about a man who ran afoul when he tried to fly the coop on his wife, only to get his goose cooked in the end. You see, the man's name was Carpenter, and he was bored with his marriage. So some nights he liked to go out bowling, have a few drinks, maybe get hammered. One night, Carpenter runs into the bowler's waitress, Miss Lane. Allie Lane, to be exact. She was striking. So Carpenter, he lumbers up to her, orders a drink. Screwdriver, baby. But Allie Lane wasn't into his gutter talk. Oh, spare me, she rolled back. If you don't want to get balled out, you better split. Carpenter, he was cool, but at the same time, he was nuts about her. However, he should have taken her advice, because it turns out, that night, Mrs. Carpenter had followed her husband, and she saw, that's right, Mrs. Carpenter saw, the whole thing. Carpenter, he was nailed, but he didn't want to get drilled right then, so he bolted out of there, wrenching his back in the process. He did, however, make it to his friends, the McDonald's house. The McDonald's friend, Mr. Burger, was there, of course. And they all listened as Carpenter told how he got hammered and then tried to get screwed only to get nailed in the end. Well, the McDonald's, they ran right up to him, grabbed him by the shoulders, and gave him a large shake. You're gonna fry for this, they told him. Is there anything we can do for you? Anything at all? Maybe, I don't know, maybe one last happy meal? A burger? Patty to his friends. He wasn't quite sizzling yet. He said, what the hell are you guys beefing about? She sounds like quite a hot tomato. So let us get to the A1 meaty question. Does she have nice buns? Carpenter quickly answered, oh, she is built. But this took a bite out of Burger. Suddenly he didn't relish the situation. Wait. Do you think your wife might catch up? Jesus! I'm not taking you to a Mayo Clinic, you know. Right then, Gil Salmon. He comes streaming through the door. He's floundering at the mouth. He says, guys, listen to me. Clam up! I got something to tell you, and this is no fish story. I'm on my way over here, and I hear this wailing. So I look over, And holy mackerel, there's Carpenter's wife. She's got a gun. Well, the thought of a gun scared them all. The McDonald's, they lost complete control of their bladders. Shot a couple of golden arches across the room. He shit a brick. I'd say it was holy cow. Salmon, he wasn't coy. So he continued. I'm not finished. She was on her way over here with one sole purpose, and one sole purpose only. She was urchin for you. Carpenter bolted again. I mean, he would have been nuts not to have. But Mrs. Carpenter saw him, and she leveled her gun. And it was at this point that Mr. Bird came waddling down the street. He was off to hawk his watch, which had stopped beaking that day. But with his eagle eye, he saw the scene in front of him. Now, he could have been chicken and taken off in flight, but Mr. Bird did the one thing he thought he could do to help out. He screamed, "Duck!" But it was too late. Carpenter was nailed, and 3 days later, he was buried by the town's mortician, Mr. Graves. And that's how I found out why the town of Names is called the town of Names. Yeah, I wondered the same thing. So when Mr. Bird finished his story, I looked at him, I said, "Wow, Mr. Bird, that was quite a story, but, is it really true?" And he looks back at me and he smiles, and then Mr. Bird said quite honestly, "That story? Nah, I just winged it."